Welcome to the channel, and my name is Claudia Diaz. Welcome to All Levels Fitness. And right now I want to do a review regarding roller skates, and guess what? I'm going to tell you a couple of websites that you can find these roller skates, or Impalas or Chayas roller skates as of today. Today is June 28, and I was doing some research. I love doing research and finding stuff, so stay tuned till the very end so I can tell you where to find them today and a regular price, not blown off prices. I want to ask you guys to please don't buy the skates for $300, $400. Number one, they are gorgeous, they're a good buy, but they're not worth $300, $200, $400. If you can't find them after I give you a couple of sites, just wait, go to the Impala website and subscribe for notifications when the skates will be released, okay? Just don't do that, because then people take advantage of all that, just like they did with toilet paper. It's just stupid. So if we stop doing that, probably people are gonna start abusing and going and buying 10 skates and then marketing up, or tennis shoes or whatever that is. Now in some of these websites they're saying there's only one roller skate per customer because they're trying to avoid this, and I totally support that. Okay, real quick. Okay, I am a fitness instructor, and I need to say I am almost 49 years old, so that you understand why I am so going to talk about the sizing and how it feels on the roller skate, because my feet are kind of sensitive or delicate, or just they get tired faster because I'm 48, I'm not 20 anymore. So number one, I decided to buy Impala's roller skates. One, because of they're beautiful. I don't know much about roller skates because last time I was roller skating, I was probably 12 or 15. I mean, in these few years, I went a couple of times to the roller rink and I rented skates. But now with this quarantine thing going on, I decided to purchase some roller skates because it is fun. It is, it works. It's a good workout, and the kids are like on their bikes and everybody's out, and it's just a thing, and it's amazing, and it relieves stress, and you just feel free. And even if you can't roller skate very well, which I can, I'm relearning it, it's just this thrill of going out and learning something and feeling accomplished. And if I don't fall, I'm like, yeah, I did it, I didn't fall, right? And then, yeah, I learned something good. So it's that inner spirit. So I think it's amazing. Anyway, so I bought this skates just because I saw a couple of reviews. There were not many reviews on Impalas, and also because there wasn't that much available out there, right? So I decided to purchase these. I don't remember which website, but that website doesn't have it anymore, so it doesn't matter. And I bought the coral ones because they were the only ones left. I paid about $115 because they were already marking them up, but I think the regular price is about $96. And so I think it's an amazing skate. I think it's somehow comfortable, but like any skate, you have to break it so that the pain of a stiff boot starts going away. I already skated in these boots for about 15 hours, about 30 minutes every day, or 20 minutes or 45 minutes, because like I said, my feet get tired really fast. These are not the wheels that come with the skate. It comes with really nice wheels, which are 82As, and they match the skate, which are really nice. But I decided to switch them for a gummy wheel, which is the Moxie wheel. And why is that? Well, I live in Arizona, and there's a lot of pebbles and gravel and cracks on my neighborhood, and actually everywhere, because it's the desert, and a lot of debris and like sand. So this is a very fun wheel. Once I used to roller skate from my home all the way to, let's say, the basketball court, and of course hoping that there was not a lot of people in the park, just going early, like around 7 a.m. or something like that. And then once I got to the basketball court, it was super fun because they are fast wheels, right? Now the gummy wheel, you're gonna see the little pebbles and the little sand and the debris kind of, you know, shooting out. Of course, small ones, not the big ones. You have to be careful. But it is a much smoother ride. It did make the skate just a tiny bit heavier because the wheels are just a little bit bigger and thicker. But you know, overall it's really nice. It's a slower skate, but I mean, I'm just saying on a scale from 1 to 10, instead of being a 10, might be an 8. It's super fun, but I really wanted to not be tripping over the little gravels, the stones or whatever, because most of my skating is outdoors, and sometimes is at night, and you know, you don't see anything, and I was like kind of stopping with the gravels or the little rocks trying to get to the park. So not fun when you're trying to learn on this wheel outdoors, because you feel that you're gonna trip with those little rocks or the little cracks, right? Like it's like you feel like you're gonna die. Well, I get scared because I'm 48. I'm like, I don't wanna lose a limb. I don't wanna break a toe or a knee. And I do wear my knee pads, my elbows pads, and my wrist guards, and my helmet. Always use your gear, okay? So this skate has the metal plate, which I don't do tricks or nothing like that, but I think it's cool that it's nice and solid. The toe stop is really good. You can stop pretty good, and like I said, I've been skating for it for about 15 hours and it still looks pretty decent. I've been practicing my stops and things like that. The gummy wheels are Moxie, and these are the original laces. I saw a couple of girls saying that the laces are cheap. It works for me, and like I said, my skating is very casual, so I'm good with it, and it looks good on the skate. And I know you can do whatever customizing into your boot, and I can see that the boot is very durable. It doesn't have any scratches yet, and I fell a couple of times, but lightly, and I got them dirty a little bit, and I cleaned them up, and they were just fine. They look just the same. I heard other people saying that, you know, there were issues with the boot, kind of like I don't know, having something like coming off from the heel. But again, my skating is very casual, just from here to the park with the kids around and trying to learn turns and transitions and things like that. So it's good for me, good for, you know, the $114 that I pay. Totally worth it. Like I said, at the beginning it was stiff. My feet were getting sore, and not necessarily because it was having like a compression on the top. I just think because I'm not used to roller skating, I wasn't, and then the boot was new, and I just felt that it was just not moving anywhere, right? So now after 15 hours, I feel a little bit more comfortable on the boot because it's giving up a little bit, as you can see, and still it has very good support on the heel. I like the support because it helps me to not break an ankle when I'm learning. Maybe when I am more advanced, I can buy like a lolly, because they have like not a lot ankle support. And still probably I would wear like an ankle support on my own, just to prevent injuries on my ankles, because I have twisted my ankles you know, a few years ago very badly when I used to do kickboxing, like fighting, kickboxing, Muay Thai. So I want to protect my ankles, and like I said, I'm a fitness instructor, so you know, I don't want to skip work. One of the things, right? Okay, talking about the sizing. On the sizing, I am usually a size 8 on my tennis shoes, because I like to have that room from my toe to the end of the tennis shoe. I don't like fitted tennis shoes or fitted shoes, because I just don't like them. I like to have room for that sock, and then I like to have a little bit more room personally. So if I would measure my foot, it would be a 9.7 inches or 9.6 inches if it was the measuring of my foot from the toe to the heel. Okay, that's how long my foot is. If I would measure the sole or the insole of my tennis shoe, if I pull it out from size 8 insole of my tennis shoe, is exactly 10 inches. Now, when I put in the roller skate, I felt that I had plenty of room in the front, but they were tight, right? So I was like, no, I'm fine. So I put some insoles, and now that they have given, the insole is helping that my foot doesn't go forward, and I can always wear a thicker sock, okay? And I'm sorry if I didn't say so, but I bought a size 8. So pretty much true to size. Now, I would love that this skate was like a quarter of a size less. I don't think I want to go to a 7. I think it would be too tight on how I like shoes to fit. And if I want to put the insoles, and then if I want to wear a thicker sock in the winter, so a size 7 is not gonna work because I want this other stuff inside the skate, right? So if there was like a 7 3/4, it would be perfect. So I can deal with it. I tie it pretty well, and so that my feet doesn't wiggle a lot. And like I said, with the insoles, is a lot more comfortable. With my thick socks, even more comfortable, or 2 pairs of socks would work as well. And I'm gonna follow my checklist so I don't miss anything, okay? So we talk about the sizing. Again, I bought an 8. I usually buy on sneakers a size 8. On boots, like to go to work, like toe boots, I buy an 8. If I would buy a sandal, I buy a 7.5 or a 7, right? Because my toes are out. The length of the insole of my tennis shoe is 10 inches. My foot length is about 9.6, 9.7 inches. And that's about the sizing. The skate is vegan, synthetic leather. The plate is nice and sturdy. I saw other comments of girls saying that the plate was a little bit crooked. It's a hair crooked, and it is true. One of my skates has the plate just a tiny bit to the side, so if I roll my skate forward by itself, if I push it, it kind of tilts a little bit. It doesn't bother me at all. And again, this is a beginner skate, so you get what you pay for. It's a really, really good beginner skate for $100, $114. Absolutely, I would buy it all over again. So it's not that perfect, you know. I would be complaining if I would have spent, $500 on a jackboot and the plate was a little bit, leaning to the right or to the left. Then I would be shooting bullets. But it's fine. You will survive. You're a beginner and you can deal with it. You can hardly feel it, so it's okay for me. The boot is a little bit stiff. Once you skate on it, it's gonna loosen up and it's gonna feel a lot more better. The colors are beautiful, are radiant. The boot is easy to clean. The wheels that come with the skate are super fun if you're gonna do indoors, or if you are lucky enough to live in a place where there's not a lot of like little stones and gravel and debris. Super fun wheel. Is actually good for indoors and outdoors. But in Arizona, like I said, there's a lot of pebbles, like a lot, because it's a desert, right? A lot of the landscaping around here has little pebbles and vendors that are flying around. And what else? Here's where we go. Are you guys ready? Because I've been doing some research and I found almost every color of the Impalas. You just have to be lucky and just make your fingers do the work. And these are legit websites. The first website is, and I was surprised, is Sumi's Skate Shop. Okay, that's the shop that you can see in the mall. Going to the website, and I think the other day they had size 8s, and right now they don't. I think they have left size 5s and maybe 6 and 4. The other website that I found is called Soccer Punch Skate Shop. Soccer Punch skate shop, and this is a European shop. I think is either Australia or something like that. Anyway, Google it, Soccer Punch skate shops. They have every color, even the Melrose, even the rose, even the holographic. Go get them. Maybe you're gonna spend $40 on the shipping, but it's still gonna be $150 and not $300 on eBay, okay? The price is regular pricing, all right? So just make sure that you do the right sizing of your foot so that you don't end up with a pair that you can use, but you can always sell it. So, you know, and you can sell it really good. I hope you don't go for $300. Be fair to your friends. Okay, so Sumi's, Soccer Punch skate shop, and Inertia. I-N-E-R-C as in Charles, I as in India, A.com. This is a website in Barcelona. It's a legit website as well, and they have some Impalas, and they have, I believe, some Chayas. Yes, they are available. Just you have to keep digging in there. I think I saw size 5, 6, maybe 7s, not 8s. Okay, so go get them right now. This is a totally worth the money. Do not spend that money on eBay, $300. Just be patient and do your research and plug in your emails on Skate's website so you can get notifications when they resume the availability, okay? But go to those. So Sumi's, Soccer Punch skate shop, and Inertia, INERCIA.com. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to my channel. I have other videos that are related to fitness so you can stay strong, get stronger to go roller skating. This is a great way to stay fit. And before you go out there and skate, please, one thing, try to make sure that you have your safety gear. I see so many videos of these young girls or older girls, and they get excited about the skates, and then they go off rolling, and I'm like, what if you crack your head? I'm gonna tell you a quick story that is a bad story. A friend of my friend, he was roller skating, okay, and he was not a professional, but you know, he was roller skating outside, and he know how to roller skate. He was just waiting for the stoplight to change, and then something happened. He fell and cracked his head open on the border of the sidewalk, and he died. So I'll never forget that, and don't do it. It's not worth it. I know maybe you don't think it's sexy to wear safety gear. Wear your safety gear. You don't want to end up eating from a straw because your brain is dead, or you don't want to die. It's not worth it. Get your safety gear and then go and use your skates. While you wait for your skates to arrive, haul to a Walmart, haul to a skate shop, or even a bike helmet, whatever, but wear your helmet, okay? Promise me that. And then the other thing I'm gonna recommend, like for me, it helps me a lot if I warm up before I start roller skating. Like if I go for a quick jog, or I do some squats, and I do like 5-minute yoga, and then I start like warming up my feet and my ankles, and that way when I get into my skates, I'm not gonna be cramping right away. My feet and my legs are gonna be more warm, and I'm gonna be able to skate longer and better. So, you know, just kind of like warm up your feet like this, do some jump rope, or pretend you're doing jump rope and do circles with your feet. Sorry, my feet are dirty, who cares? And do some and then stretch your legs, and then do some rotations, do some squats, put a timer 5 minutes, and then hit the road. Make sure, be safe, watch for cars, try to stay, not busy streets, especially if you're a beginner. That way, you don't want to get scared and spooked or get into an accident and then say, I don't want to roller skate anymore because I got spooked. Well, it was maybe your fault because you were not taking precautions. if you go in front of your house or in your backyard or even around the kitchen. And even around the kitchen, wear the safety, okay? Wear your helmet, because you could fall and hit the kitchen island or something. It's dangerous. It is like life dangerous. And that's all I want to say. Please subscribe and follow me on YouTube. Tell your friends about these websites. Share with your friends. Share this video. I'm so happy to share with you. And then I bought other pairs of skates that I want to share with you later on. Maybe if I have time, I make another video about other 2 brands that I just purchased. And there are skates out there. You just have to be smart and do your work. Bye.